This particular bunch of transfer students are not to be trifled with. Who knows, they might just send the whole school up in flames. Welcome back to Animeology, because today we've compiled for you a unique list of transfer students that pretend to be weak but are the strongest in school. Number 9. Suletta Mercury, Mobile Suit Gundam, the Witch from Mercury. Suletta Mercury leaves behind her home planet and is ready for her first day at the Asuka School of Technology as per her late mother's wishes. All students at the school must duel for Miorine Rembrandt's hand in marriage as decided by her father. Coincidentally, she's the first person Suletta meets at the school. Right on the first day, Suletta lands herself in a duel with Guljaturk, who's currently Miorine's fiancé. Miorine, choosing to fight him with the aerial, finds herself at a disadvantage, unable to control it. However, she's quickly saved by Suletta, who rushes in on her hover bike and reduces Gul's Delanza to pieces. Number 8. Raizel, Noblesse Awakening. Canis Etramati Raizel is enrolled at Yiron High School, where his servant Frankenstein serves as the principal. The two are hiding from the Union, evil group, who are out for Rai's blood. While he tries to lead a normal life, the students around him know little about his origins. He's friends with Yusuke Tashiro, Manabu Kase, and Emi Iwata, who sometimes get dragged into the chaos. In the prologue, the students are kidnapped by the Union members Jake and Mari to draw out Raizel. Even against 4 Union associates, he and Frankenstein easily clean the house. He uses Jake's own blood against him, making him regret picking a fight with him in the first place. Number 7. Asuka Ootorii, Magical Girl Spank Ups Asuka. Putting her days as a magical girl behind her, Asuka Ootorii wants nothing more than the ordinary life. She was part of the Elite Magical 5, a group of magical girls who took the last stand against Isis, a bloodthirsty race of interdimensional beings. However, the leader of the group, Asuka, now goes to school with friends Nozomi Makino and Sayako Hata. Unfortunately, her peace is short-lived when Kim Kenneth, a former terrorist, escapes imprisonment and attacks bystanders. With Sayako caught in between, Asuka is forced to take action. Using her abilities, Kenneth's bullets and missiles do little damage to her as she easily cuts him to size, along with the rest of his henchmen. Number 6. Yoshichika Tsurugi, Luck and Logic. Yoshichika Tsurugi used to be one of the Logicalists, workers of the Ouka who can form bonds with foreigners that threaten the very peace of human society. However, after losing the ability to use the logic in combat, Yoshichika now lives in a cottage in the city of Nyan. Surprisingly, his life takes a turn when one day the shopping center is attacked by Belial. There he meets a foreigner, Athena, who returns Yoshichika his powers.
俺のロジックカードを
探し出したんです。あなたと一緒に戦うために。
After Athena grants him his powers, Yoshichika returns to help Logicalist Tamaki, Mana, and Chloe in taking down the Belial. The battle only lasts a moment as Yoshichika is entranced with Athena and uses the move Reflection to create an opening for the other three to take out the Belial.
今だ
Number 5. Sakamoto. Haven't you heard? I'm Sakamoto.
たまたまやれやれあなたもミスター B も授業中ですよ静粛に
Taking up the spotlight at Innocence Private Academy is the charismatic Sakamoto. Girls want to be with him and guys want to be him, except the delinquents on campus. However, Sakamoto manages to squash all pranks and glides through his school days with grace and wit. Atsushi, Mario, and Ken, the three delinquents set out to bully Sakamoto out of jealousy. However, in their attempts to bring down the Chad, they end up setting fire to the school laboratory. Fortunately, Sakamoto is there to take control of the situation. He calls in a nearby teacher to put out the flame. He even takes the blame for the entire thing, getting on the good side of the three troublemakers. Number 4. Takuto Tsunashi, Star Driver. Takuto Tsunashi makes an unusual entry on the Southern Cross Isle as he washes ashore. He quickly becomes the center of attention as people ask questions about him. While he reveals little about himself at first, Takuto is forced to reveal his true self when the glittering Crutch Brigade kidnaps Watto, the girl who saved him. Much to the brigade's shock, Takuto turns out to be the galactic pretty boy controlling the 22nd Psi body, Talburn. Using his newfound powers, Takuto defeats the brigade. He cuts off the horn of one of their Psi body. The battle is a short one, as Takuto takes out the brigade in one clean swoop and saves Watto. He stares ahead as the enemy Psi body explodes right behind him. Badass. Number 3. Ouka Ootori, Anti-Magic Academy, the 35th Test Platoon. Inquisitors have one job, and that's to deal with all kinds of magical dangers plaguing human society. The Anti-Magic Academy trains some of the best of the best. However, there are those like the Small Fry Platoon who are notorious for being incompetent. The tide turns when they're joined by Ouka Ootori, a former Inquisitor, who's been banished for the illegal killing of a witch. Upon her arrival, Ouka sparks a lot of hostility from the group, but that's soon dissipated when she soon proves her skill on the ground. Takeru is in a one-on-one face-off with a group of gunmen with little chance of winning. However, Ouka swoops in at the nick of time, cleaning house. She takes some men out with close physical combat and the rest with her gun. It all happens in a matter of seconds, leaving Takeru shocked. Number 2, Harutora Tsuchimikado, Tokyo Ravens.
過酷軍オーダー
Tokyo Ravens follows the struggles of Harutora Tsuchimikado, a magicless high schooler looking for his place in Japan after the Great Spiritual Disaster. The Onmyo Agency is tasked with dealing with the spiritual disasters that plague society. Though Harutora struggles because he can't use magic in the beginning, he's able to find balance along the way.
東海の神名は雨西海の神名は宿量南海の神名は巨女北海の神名は空虚視界の大使百鬼を退け共済を払うオーダー
In his fight with Shaver, Harutora is put in a difficult situation when his childhood friend Natsume's life is put in danger. However, right in the nick of time, Harutora is able to tap into the power of the star mark she gave him earlier. He's able to sense the type of spirits and devise a plan to defeat them. Using different spells to his aid, Harutora is able to put an end to Shaver and the spirit disaster at the agency. Number 1, Yuuta Okkotsu, Jujutsu Kaisen 0. Yuuta Okkotsu is not your average high schooler. Though he's plagued by the general problems that come with being a shy kid, he has more on his plate to deal with in the form of a monstrous curse, otherwise known as Rika Orimoto. Yuta's curse is obsessed with him and dishes out brutal revenge on anyone who dares to do him wrong.
Lend me your strength.
With this monstrous power in hand, Yuuta catches the attention of Satoru Gojo, a powerful sorcerer at Tokyo Jujutsu High. He brings Yuuta to the school, but even at the new place, the 16-year-old is met with hostility. However, the three students Toge Inumaki, Maki Zenin, and Panda soon learn just why they shouldn't mess with Yuuta. As the three try and corner Yuuta because of the curse, Rika quickly steps into action and makes him regret they ever made a move.
Do not!
Stop it! Rika!
Bully Yuuta!